What's good, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm Maxine. I make self-care, hygiene, shower, girl talk videos, all of the above. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, how you doing? What's good? Thank you so much for coming back. Alright, I know that there are 1,000 feminine hygiene videos on YouTube. What's 1001? Right? So today I'm doing my feminine hygiene routine and tips like head to toe, everything from the top of my head to the bottom of my soles, feminine hygiene. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to the girl. Thank you so much for all of the new subbies and for all the growth. I'm so happy. But yeah guys, let's get into it. Let's talk about your hair. Now, if you're like me and you have braids all the time, make sure that you're washing your hair. But it really doesn't matter whether you have braids, whether you have natural hair, whether you have cornrow, hair. Make sure that you're cleaning your hair. I just really think that it's best to make sure that your hair is clean, moisturized. Really just up to you, whatever shampoo and conditioner you use. I used to use Tresemme, but I've moved on to Dove. As long as it cleans my hair and it doesn't dry my hair out, and I feel like it's cleaning my hair and like it's getting rid of the sweat as well that builds up in there, the dirt. You can also use hair perfumes. I know that there's some hair perfumes by the Body Shop, by Also Heavenly, also some designer hair perfumes. If y'all have the coins, we will use the Also Heavenly and the Sorbet and the Body Shop. So let's start with oral care. I'll usually use a toothbrush for only like 2 months, maybe 2.5 months. Like you don't want to go over like 3 months using one toothbrush. I usually buy packs of 2 so that I'll have that for the next 4 to 5 months. Aside from regular toothpaste, which I usually use toothpaste that like talk about like whitening, like the Aqua Fresh Pure White and Colgate whitening toothpaste. But other than just like regular toothpaste, always make sure to have some mouthwash and some dental floss. So I really recommend having more than just toothpaste and a toothbrush. And since this is a big bottle, I'll usually also have a mini that I can take with me, like if I'm traveling or if I'm on the go, on the move. Just keep a mini in your bag for when you're on the go. This mouthwash is the Oral Wise whitening mouthwash. I don't know much about it whitening because I haven't been using it for long enough to tell if it's actually whitening my teeth. I usually just like change mouthwash. I'm not like specific to one mouthwash. This is Listerine, the mini, the travel size, 95 mils. And as for dental floss, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what dental floss you get. I get the Clicks brand one because this is the 50 meters. You can also just decide to like get it from your dentist. And if you can, invest in a tongue scraper. Most people would just use like the back of their toothbrush to scrape their tongue if you do have the right toothbrush for it. A lot of people do just invest in a tongue scraper. I think that is also really good for your hygiene routine. As long as I know that I'm brushing my tongue every day, I'm good. Laundry is also really important as part of your hygiene routine. Now I know that this is not like your body, but it is what goes on your body, your clothes. I use mainly Sunlight because I'm a student and I usually buy the big pack and that lasts me like forever. And then for fabric softener, I usually like switch it up depending on how much I want to spend on fabric softener that month. But I really love to get lavender scented fabric softeners. There's just really something about lavender on your clothes. However, I also want to put you guys on to a fabric softener that my sister actually put me onto. I'll put it here if I can find it. I've forgotten what it's called, but you guys, it makes your clothes smell like perfume. Like, I'm not even kidding. However, when it comes to like people with sensitive skin, I'm not really sure if that sort of thing would like irritate you having that on your clothes. I'm not sure. Just make sure that you do your research on that if you do have sensitive skin. If you're not new to my channel, then you will probably already know what my usual shower routine is. Now, I will not do something extra every single day. I do a lot of those routines on like every other day, or like once a week, twice a week. However, there's certain things that I always think, you know, you need to have as part of your shower routine. So what I think you need is a washcloth or a wash sponge, a loofah, exfoliating gloves, just something that you would use to wash your body. So I would definitely recommend to have exfoliating gloves. I don't know where the other one is. I had put this one up and then I don't know where I put the other one. For me, I just really love to use a washcloth. I think that it's much easier and more hygienic to have a washcloth like over a loofah. A loofah is really difficult to wash. There's a lot of soap and a lot of dirt and bacteria that stays in there. A washcloth, you can hand wash it when you're done, like maybe hand wash it like twice a week, or you can put it in, just toss it into your laundry. So I always start with the bar soap. The bar soap that I will forever recommend is just the Dove bar soap, like the beauty cream bar. That's for your face, for your body, for your downstairs, down there area. Like honestly, use Dove bar soaps. They will not dry you out. They're super creamy, they're super moisturizing, and they clean your body really well. If you want to like take breaks from like using face scrubs and face cleansers and stuff, just use a beauty cream bar just for the time that you're taking a break. Honestly, it'll get you clean. Of course, there are like different variations of the beauty bar soap. They have like the coconut milk and the cucumber one and the vanilla, but the one that I always recommend is the original beauty cream bar, or get the sensitive beauty cream bar. That's it for bar soap. Put that on my washcloth, wash my entire body, get rid of all of the dirt, sweat, oils, perfume. Then depending on whether I'm shaving or not, I use a body scrub. I would say that I use a body scrub like twice a week. The first time that I use the body scrub is when I'm shaving. The second time I use the body scrub is just to exfoliate. And if you do have problems with like armpit, underarm hygiene or odor, I really do recommend making sure to exfoliate your underarms. You can use a sugar body scrub, you can use a salt body scrub, you can buy some in store, like for example Sorbet, also Heavenly, or maybe the Body Shop, or you can make your own body scrub, which is obviously much less. You don't have to spend much on that. And so I basically just do this just to get rid of dead skin, just to get rid of all of the grimy stuff that remains on your body, just to get rid of all of that and to have smooth skin. You guys don't even understand. In the past year, or over a year now, my skin has been so smooth because I've been exfoliating my body. I really owe my smooth texture to exfoliating because I haven't always had like super smooth skin. I was always like interested in the face and then like not as much in the body, but I really owe that to exfoliating, to of course everything else that I do, but like exfoliating is top 2 and not 2. Then I'll shave. I usually shave my legs, arms and underarms. Sometimes I would love to just consistently get a wax, but I'm so scared of that. I think it's really important to get rid of body hair as your hygiene routine because of how much body hair, how much it harbors a lot of dirt and sweat and stuff. Then I will cleanse again, and this time with a body wash or like a liquid soap. It doesn't really matter what you use. I have a good collection of liquid soaps or body washes or shower gels that I'm not even gonna start showing you like some of my favorites. I do have a video on that I've shown you some of my favorites, but I won't say like scents and stuff. But in terms of brand, Dove, Nivea, also Heavenly, those 3 I think are like my favorite brands for body wash. I will occasionally buy like maybe Sorbet or Source. Most of them are super creamy. And then I also like the ones that like the Nivea ones, the Nivea shower gels that are like super fresh and they like wake you up in the morning and they just make you feel squeaky clean. And these brands also have their options for sensitive skin. So if you're a part of that category, then you will have a body wash in that, you know, category. Otherwise you can use brands like Sanex, use those. I have a friend who was only using Dr. Teal's, I think, because she said she has really sensitive skin. Now let's talk about underarm or armpit hygiene. I usually just use normal deodorants. I use Dove spray deodorant, I use Nivea spray deodorant, and I use the occasional fragrant deodorants like the ones by Lintheric. I love Candy, I love berries, I love vanilla, stuff like that. For me, all that matters is that I'm using something that will dry out my underarms, because I don't know, when you sweat, it's just better for that to like absorb, and you'll have dry underarms for like most of the day. This is a Pearl and Beauty, and then I also like to use this other spray by Dove, the Invisible Dry. This one is super strong, so I don't like to use it every day. I've just gotten back to using the Pearl and Beauty, which is much less strong. And then I also use like just the original Dove deodorant. Sometimes I do like to use fragranced deodorant, so this one is like Hoity Toity by Lentheric. It's honestly like, I really love how this smells. I will not use it every single day, and I'll definitely not use it the day before and after I shave, because I don't like to use fragrances on those days. In fact, I would much rather just use like the plain ones. I will not use a spray either on the day that I shave, because you're not trying to burn yourself. I don't really struggle with body odor, but occasionally I will detox my underarms, because when you are getting, you can just like decide to just exfoliate and detox your armpits, so that like you're deodorizing your body, like a bentonite clay and like apple cider vinegar mask. I know that a lot of people also like take a cotton round and then they put some apple cider vinegar on there. They just wipe the area like once or twice a day when they do have body odor, just to get rid of it. Moving on to intimate care, I'm talking about down there hygiene. I just feel like you should not do too much to your girl down there. Don't get fragrance soaps and use it down there. Don't use douches, these cream washes or whatever types of washes that claim to get rid of odor. If you do have like really bad odor down there, then go see a gynecologist, go see a doctor. If you are just trying to make sure that it's clean on a day-to-day basis, girl, use some unscented, sensitive skin bar soap. You can use the Dove Baby Bar, you can use the Dove Sensitive Skin Bar, you can use the Dove Baby Wash, you can use the Dove Head to Toe Baby Wash. This is also for sensitive skin. If you do want to use feminine washes, in my opinion, I have used Gynaguard, hated it. I've used Betadine. I think Betadine, they try to profit off of people's insecurities, because there's this promise of you to get rid of odor and it'll, you know, whatever. That thing is not gonna get rid of odor. It's just gonna maybe control it, but it's not gonna get to the root of what is actually wrong if you do have a lot of odor. I've used that mainly because I was just trying to try something different, and I never went back to Betadine. I will never go back to Betadine. I would recommend using Lilith's. You've got the cream wash and you've got the gel wash. So those two intimate washes really do what they need to do down there. Obviously you're not using it inside, but you're just using it on the outside to clean up and stuff, and like those are the feminine washes that I recommend. I've just like watched a lot of YouTube, and a lot of YouTubers will lead you astray. They'll tell you that you need to do this and that because your cootie cat needs to smell like flowers and candy and all of that. It does not, and do not listen to those people. Your girl does not need too much. It just needs a good soap. I know that they'll be like, oh, if you're not gonna do too much, then just use water. I really do think that it needs a soap, because I just still like to just be clean a little. I just like to go the extra mile just a little bit. There's nothing natural about a coochie smelling like candy, apples, fruits, whatever. There's nothing natural about it. Don't do it. Just stick to the soaps. And if you do have some problems, I love to do this as soon as I'm done with my period. First, I'll say 48 to 72 hours after my period, twice a day, I will sit in a little bath of just water, really warm water, not hot but warm water, and apple cider vinegar. I just found that like just using apple cider vinegar really helps to like balance that once you're done with your period. Or you can even decide to use boric acid after your period once in a while if you do frequently get like yeast infections and stuff. Make sure that you are speaking to a doctor and you're not just using them. Still on intimate hygiene, panty liners. Please don't be like me. I was filming and I accidentally got the scented ones. I will always get unscented panty liners. These are Clicks brand panty liners, and if they are not very scented. I don't know if rose scented panty liners are supposed to be like super scented. I don't know what that is because I don't use them. I would always recommend to just go and get unscented ones. They are just like this, but the box is like only green. These panty liners are a pack of 100, and I love how they're individually wrapped. You can put them in your bag, you can put them anywhere. And then for wipes, I also use Clicks brand wipes. These are Clicks brand wipes. I get the pack of 24, and then you get the individually packed ones. You can put this in your bag as well. You can just take these with you even if you're carrying a small bag. I love these. They're not like for example Lilith, you have to get the whole pack if you're gonna put it in your bag before you go somewhere. Use these everywhere, you guys. Use these when you're at home, use them when you're out, use them everywhere. Just toilet paper does not cut it. You need these. Now, pads and tampons. I usually go for tampons. I just prefer it that way, unless I have really bad cramps that day, then I'll use a pad. But most days I just use tampons. I always use Lilith's. My cousin is the head of women's affairs at her university, so she like comes home with like a big box of like just tampons and stuff. They come in a box of I think 9 of these, and in each one there are 4 tampons. So this is also really nice for traveling. If you're on the go, you can also just pop this in your bag. And obviously tampons, just having like 4 in here, this will be like a day. Yeah, you should not have tampons in for too long. 4 tampons is literally a day and a half. You use so many tampons, so you like, yeah, maybe that's why for some people it's better to use pads, because they don't have to change it as frequently as tampons. So just when you're on your period, just wash up more than once a day. Make sure that you are staying fresh, make sure that your clothes are clean, make sure that you are changing your stuff. Just really pay attention to your hygiene when you're on your period, because let me tell you, a lot of people have bad odor when they're on their period because they don't go the extra mile. Just make sure that you're doing that, girl. My favorite part of my feminine hygiene routine is now finally getting to put all of my scents on. I am a girl who has a lot of like scents in my collection. I've got a bunch of fragrances, I've got a bunch of body sprays, body spritzers, body mists, whatever you call them, I've got them. I want to talk about like some of my favorite ones currently. One of my all-time favorites is Love Blooms by Also Heavenly. This is a scent that I will forever repurchase. I hope that they never stop making this scent. It smells so feminine, so just girly, young, youthful. Not young like teenager, but youthful. It's just so nice. Another one that I really like that I wish just lasted longer is Golden Rush. It's the perfume mist. It smells like tangerine, jasmine, and caramel. Another scent that I've really been liking is, oh, not me, about to drop this, Pure Seduction Lace by Victoria's Secret. Now, some of you guys asked me where I got this from. You can get these on Takealot. You can get them from small businesses, like on Instagram. Just search online. You just have to be really cautious about buying a fake or a dupe or whatever, or a copy. I am still not 100% sure if this is real, but it smells real and it lasts much longer than my other body mist. It smells really nice. If Victoria's Secret wasn't as expensive as it is, I would really have so many of these and like much less of Also Heavenly. Another one that I've also been really liking is Charmed by Also but look at me saying Also Heavenly, by Victoria's Secret. This one I haven't used as much because it's kind of like a sweet fruity smell. I'm not 100% sure, but it's quite sweet. I use it like after I shower in the evening most times. I will just go with I like it. It smells good and the packaging is beautiful, obviously. I've also just recently purchased this fragrance mist by Nicole Scherzinger, so I thought that was pretty cool. It smells like warm florals, so definitely not a fresh floral. Candy like caramel floral, that's what it smells like. I've been really loving this. The lasting power is not great. In fact, the Victoria's Secret ones and Bodycology are like much better in terms of lasting power,
but it's a really nice base if you want to layer it, or if you just want to keep on spraying this throughout the day. It smells really good. I know that they also have caramel latte, which I've been looking for. I need to go find that. And then I don't know if I can say it's my favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorites, Sweet Love by Bodycology. As you can see, I don't usually get all the way down here in body mist. That should tell you something. Okay, this is a really nice fragrance mist, rose and whipped cream notes, like, and guys, this smells really good. It's a really fresh, almost powdery floral. I get a little bit of the powderiness, I might be wrong. Obsessed with this stuff. It's so feminine. It kind of reminds me of this, but like they're on two different levels of floral, of rose. And I got the body lotion to match. I just got that one recently, so I've had this for like months, but I just got that recently and I've been loving it.
And that should be the end of the video. If you know, feminine hygiene is my domain here on YouTube. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you've learned something new. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let us chat in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye.